Hi, it's Laura. This year, Ken celebrates his 60th anniversary in style. Never far from Barbie's side, Ken has always made his own bold fashion statements. Who else, besides Barbie, could rock tie-dye just as well as banana yellow swimwear? For 60 years, this fashion-forward fan favorite has evolved with the times. He's not just the best friend a doll could ever have, but a style icon in his own right. Those words come from the March 2021 Esquire issue in an article entitled Ken 60 Years of Style. And I accessed that through our app as well as through our website, our virtual branch, in a resource called Flipster. And I am going to continue using our virtual branch as well as many resources that I found in print within the library. And together, as long as time allows, we will further celebrate the 60th anniversary of Ken. I'm looking at Press Reader, and here's an article in Maui News. Barbie's friend Ken turned 60 years old. Ken is turning 62 years after his best friend Barbie did. Mattel launched a reproduction of the original Ken doll on Thursday to commemorate his 1961 debut. That slender doll with blonde, felt hair wears a red bathing suit and comes with red sandals and a yellow towel. Over the years, Ken's body type, hair textures, and fashion choices have become more diverse. Ken, much like Barbie, has always been a reflector of the times that he lives in, said Robert Best, Barbie's senior director of design at Mattel. The original clean-cut 60s version of Ken became much groovier over that first decade. This is in the Mirror, and I'll read you the end of this article. Much has been written about Barbie's new looks and careers over the years, but Ken has been much forgotten. Now he's 60. Will he become a retired Ken with a bus pass and slippers instead of a sports car? I don't think so. He'll be forever 21. Diversity Wheelchair came out this year. Ken and Barbie are timeless, but have rightly evolved. This from Daily Mirror, Northern Ireland. How plastic Ken turns 60, but he's still a real doll. I'll paraphrase that article. Barbie's boyfriend Ken celebrates his 60th birthday this week, and although he still has the same sculpted good looks and toned torso, he has gone through many different incarnations across the decades. Introduced in 1961, Ken first appeared alongside Barbie in an advert and was labeled her best friend. As his popularity grew in the 1970s, his wardrobe selection expanded. Influential US and UK designers were clamoring to create his gear. In one incarnation, he was given a beard and sideburns. The 1980s saw the arrival of Malibu Ken and the first representation of ethnic diversity. More questionable was the arrival of fashionista Ken with man bun and cornrows in 2017, as well as a six-pack stomach. Ken has always been a keen swimmer, tennis player, and golfer, among other sports. In 1975, gold Olympic medal Ken came in the form of swimming Ken and skiing Ken. His career has been as diverse as his sporting life, and he's had more than 30 jobs. Ken has been a doctor, a firefighter, a lifeguard, a tennis coach, and a pilot. He's also tested the waters of the gig economy with a stint as a hipster barista. No longer the cloned Ken of yesteryear, today's doll is celebrated in many forms. There are 3 different body types, 9 skin tones, and 10 eye colors. And new for this year, there is a Ken with afro hair and Ken in a wheelchair. Toy expert Peter Jenkinson says, often written off as an old-fashioned among a world of digital play and streamed content, the Barbie brand, which of course counts Ken in its number, has had a successful year during the pandemic as tangible toys were once again bought by kids and parents shopping online. In terms of relationships, it's been a rocky path for Ken and Barbie, and the couple have been more on and off than Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth. Mattel broke the news the couple had split in 2004. In 2006, they had reunited only for them to split once again. Barbie had already appeared in many films when Ken made his big screen debut in 2010's Toy Story 3. He made more than 50 costume changes in the film, and later Barbie and Ken were revealed to be an item again. There's plenty of obsessing about the multi-talented doll in the real world. Quentin Dehar, 24-year-old French TV personality who aspires to be like Ken, was in a relationship with Barbie-like Anastasia Reskos. The two began dating over their shared interest in the dolls, but sadly split. And that article goes on. Look it up if you'd like to read more. Now I'll read a little bit from a print resource, The Collectible Barbie Dolls 2nd Edition by Janine Fennick. I'll excerpt just a bit from Chapter 5. In 1961, Barbie doll's one and only boyfriend Ken arrived on the scene. Mattel's motivational research had shown that little girls definitely wanted a male companion for Barbie. After all, the world's most glamorous fashion model needed an escort, didn't she? And later, much later in that chapter, other mod-era friends included a newer, more muscular Ken, Christy, doll's boyfriend Brad, Walking Jamie, Busy Steffi, and Busy Talking Steffi. Both Brad and Ken were available in Talking and Bendable. And I like this one. Mod Hair Ken. This was the first rooted hair Ken doll to be put on the market. He also came with an array of flocked paper mustaches, sideburns, and beard pieces that could be stuck on by his owners. Christy and Brad were two of the first African-American dolls to be produced as friends by any doll company. Their individual success led to an entire line of Black, Hispanic, and Asian companions for Barbie through the years. This was particularly evident in 1986 when the Barbie and the Rockers series was released, with Asian Dana, African-American Dee Dee, and Hispanic Derek, playing music alongside Barbie and Ken. What a hunk. Ken turns heads day and night. And this is from Barbie, All Dolled Up, Celebrating 50 Years of Barbie by Jenny D'Amato. Who better to accompany her to every gala affair than dashing new boyfriend Ken, whose 1961 debut provided Barbie with a handsome male counterpart. The first Ken doll modeled smart red swim trunks and came with a beach towel, sandals, and flocked hair. Future dolls would arrive dressed for activities that crossed the spectrum, from throwing a football to running a business to ruling a kingdom. Next, I will excerpt the chapter on Ken in this book, The Story of Barbie by Keturah B. Westenhauser. Designers in the workshop at Mattel set out to create a boyfriend that was just right for Barbie. His name was Ken. It is a long process to create, but well worth the effort where Ken is concerned. Like the first Barbie doll, Ken had an expressionless face for children to imagine whatever pretend play they wanted. The doll had flocked hair, which was sold in both blonde and brunette. The flocking was a glued-on process, which was soon abandoned because it rubbed off and came off in the tub or swimming pool. Over the years, the body, build, and facial features of the doll have changed. In 1969, Ken was made with a new body. He took a hiatus from store shelves in 1968, but the redesigned doll was most impressive. The makeover was total body transformation. He came with a new head mold, muscular body, pinker skin tone, bendable legs, and he could even talk. Like Barbie doll, Ken has had an exciting life for 3 decades. He has played baseball, football, and tennis. He has skied and even served as a drum major. His careers have covered astronaut, airline captain, fountain boy, doctor, soldier, sailor, and business person. Life in the enchanted kingdom of Barbie Land has been fulfilling for Ken. As with Barbie, Ken too was destined to evolve and change physically. Just as Barbie continued to change, so did Ken. The third issue in 1963 also had painted hair, but the body was 1/4 inch shorter from the previous 12 inches. He had very pronounced kneecaps, and the legs jointed at the hips were very loose. Mattel soon found that little girls were not the only fans of Ken. Many little boys bought the doll. They played with him and his football, tennis, and baseball outfits. These Ken dolls held a special place in the lives of both young girls and boys. Over the years, the body build and facial features of the doll have changed. In 1969, Ken was made with a new body. He took a hiatus from store shelves in 1968, but the redesigned doll was most impressive. The makeover was total body transformation. He came with a new head mold, muscular body, pinker skin tone, bendable legs, and he could even talk. Less noticeable changes to Ken have occurred. A 1972 Busy Ken came with hands designed to hold small items. A 1973 Mod Hair Ken was the first with rooted hair. Teenage boys were wearing their hair longer, and so did the doll. Little boys could emulate manhood yet again in 1980 with Sport and Shave Ken. This doll had longer rooted hair and a substance rubbed on the face that could be shaved off. This chapter goes on with lots of details about hair and facial features from the 80s and 90s, and it ends with longevity and change has made Ken a collector's dream. Changes in the dolls are what makes collecting important. Ken too has grown in his place as the prince of the doll world.